Hey, what is up, guys? Steve here, and it is time to start another stream. Today, we do not have Speedrunner0218 with us, but he will be joining somewhere along the line in the middle of the stream. So don't you worry. He is just, I think he's hanging out with his brother. Anyways, I'm going to start changing these up, the frame. I've never really done that. I think it adds a cool little feel to the run. But anyways, today we have Girafarig. Now, Girafarig is a Pokemon I was very hyped for. Squidgy told me it might be one of the best, if not the best, starting moveset in all of Gen 2. I don't know if you guys know, but in Gen 2, they nerfed a lot of the starting movesets to make them all pretty even, you know, like normal, pretty good, but not great. You know, they didn't have any Mewtwo's out there with Psychic and Swift, or any Gyarados with Hydro Pump and Dragon Rage. So we've got Confusion and Stomp. Two very base level moves. However, they're both stab, so they may as well be great moves. So I don't believe the beginning of the run is going to be too difficult. In fact, I don't really think much of anything in this run is going to be difficult. I don't know if you guys know, but Normal is the single best type in the entire game. And Psychic, I believe, is right there, if not the second best type in the game. So it's pretty nice to have both. There isn't a whole heck of a lot of dark moves in the game, presence or bug moves. So Psychic really isn't much of a hindrance. And Normal is just OP because there's only one weakness, and it's fighting, and there's only two trainers with pretty much any fighting moves. It's Chuck with Dynamic Punch, and Bruno with the Jump Kick moves, the Mach Punch, and Submission. But because we have Psychic, we don't have to necessarily worry about anything other than the Machamp. So I feel pretty good about this. I think this run's going to go very well. Anyways, if you guys are probably thinking, because you probably watched either Squidgy or Scott's run, because I believe both of them have done Girafarig twice. I believe Scott has done 2 streams, and Squidgy's done 2 videos. I will not be able to duplicate what they're going to do. They allow for the manipulation of hidden power, and I don't. Because my runs are shiny only, my hidden power is locked at Dragon type. So, unfortunately, some battles that they were able to use hidden power on, I cannot do. And therefore, I'm going to have to be a higher level than them. So it's going to be a very different run. But I do allow for an egg move. So if you have watched either one of their runs for Red, I actually have a different strategy for Red. If you guys paid attention to the stream starting soon, you will notice I put Amnesia on my as my egg move. Between Amnesia, Agility, Curse, and Return, I believe we can basically just make ourselves an unstoppable tank. At least that would be my guess. In fact, I don't even think we need Agility. I think between Amnesia and Curse, we'll have basically, you know, 999 special defense, 999 physical defense. Like, we won't be able to take anything, but I do probably want to replace Agility with Rest, because I do not think I'm going to be able to get by Pikachu without being paralyzed. So that's that. So anyways, I pretty much have to hold on to Amnesia the whole game. I don't really think Amnesia is going to be helpful in pretty much any battle other than Red. So it's going to be a dead move for the most part. However, I will be able to use the other 3 slots. And I did learn from both Scott and Squidgy's run that there are little strategies that I can use that will help make some of the middle of the game harder or easier for me. Like, for instance, one of the things I like doing is I like teaching Return real early. That's a bad idea. I should be keeping Headbutt or Stomp, depending on which one has got more PP. Let's take a look. It appears Stomp's got 20 and Headbutt has got 15. Can anybody confirm if either one of them has a higher flinch chance than the other? I think they're both approximately 30%. But anyways, that's pretty much it. Our strategy for some of the battles, specifically Lance and Jasmine, will involve flinches. Not a good strategy, like I said, but something we might have to consider. Anyways, without further ado, I think we should probably be able to get started. Oh, actually, bring up the game again. Oh, and Online Bully came up with the nickname of Long Neck. We did not get any nicknames on the post for the poll. So that means he will get to pick the name for this run. Hey, Online Bully. And Boss KO and Sundown. They do both have the same. Okay. So then it pretty much just goes down to which one has more PP. Because I personally think that if it's pretty much like my best move next to Confusion, but it's obviously going to be my better move. So I will sacrifice 5 power for 5 PP. Hey, MVF, welcome to the stream. By the way, MVF, thank you for helping Speed with the backport. From now we have basically all of the settings that we need. The settings really won't make much of a difference for me or Speed, but these settings will make life a whole heck of a lot easier for all of the guests. Because a lot of the guests have a lot of technical issues that me and Speed don't typically have. All right, swap out Growl for Amnesia. And then heal for the PP refresh so I have the proper amount, and then start our timer. Yeah, so if you guys don't know, all the settings that Speed and I usually change for all of our runs, MVF has conveniently just made it part of the game. So the things that I change, I make all Pokemon shiny, as you guys already know. Oh, speaking of shiny, I actually forgot to give myself shiny stats. I knew I forgot something before I started the stream. It felt like I forgot something. See, I won't have to, when I have MVF's ROM, I won't have to remember doing that because it will just be done for me. So, back to what I was saying is this stuff will just be part of the game. Our starter will always be shiny. All the wild Pokemon will be shiny. All of the trainer Pokemon will be shiny. The Pokerus will just automatically be on. The text speed and all of that stuff, text set, all of that will be correct. Basically, anything that we manually do is now done automatically, which is pretty sweet. Like I said, Speed and I usually do it, but there have been ROMs where I have forgotten to do that. I can think of, I believe it was an Electrode randomizer where I forgot to make myself, Alright, hold on. I remember Electrode randomizer. I couldn't use Hidden Power Dragon, I think. It really sucked because Electrode had a relatively high special attack, and it would have been useful. Crap, I can't remember if I talked to Oak. I think I did. Or Elm. Anyways, if everything is automatic, it's one less thing that we have to think about. One less thing for everybody else to have to think about. Looking forward to it. Alright. I do not foresee any issues for a very long time. We are, in fact, skipping Bellsprout Tower this time, so we are not going to be doing... Okay, good. We did not skip Bellsprout, or we are going to skip Bellsprout Tower, so we will have to do the Cave in the Dark. But I've been getting pretty good at the Cave in the Dark. However, when I do get the one thing, so the one thing I can do when I have Flash is I can do the Rock Tunnel skip. Without Flash, I can't do the Rock Tunnel skip, and also without Flash, I can't get one candy. I don't think they're going to end up being a big deal, one candy or Flash, but we will see. In the end, when you use moves like Amnesia and Curse, your stats are so incredibly high that you pretty much take luck out of the game. It will not shock me if I can beat Red at like level 50. Sorry, 60 something. Because I'll basically just be setting up, and then it'll pretty much go down to take one hit, use return, take one hit, use return. And the leftovers will hopefully replenish more damage than I took. That's the goal. And what I'm really, really hoping, because the first run's going to be a struggle. I can tell you right now. The under 133, odds are that's not hitting. The 133 to 140, though, probably will hit. But the second run, I foresee that I will probably use all of my rare candies on Lance. That would be my guess on what is about to happen. I will not do it for the first run, but usually when you use stat boosting strategies, then you can be a lower level for everything. But anyways, we need to be a much higher level than both Squidgy and Scott for Jasmine. A much, much higher level. Like, Squidgy and Scott, I think we're doing 3/4 damage with Mud Slap to those Magnemites. I need to one-shot those Magnemites because I need to use 8 Mud Slaps on the Steelix, and then I need to just basically survive every single Iron Tail that thing uses. There is no strategy that is good. It is basically have Steelix miss and beat the Steelix one weak hit at a time. It's unfortunate. My strategy for Lance is also kind of the same as Scott's. First run, not a second, where he used Hidden Power Ice. It is basically get flinches and also get... Alright, hold on. I just realized I could use the repel. Anyways, get flinches or get thunder... Not flinches. I'm so stupid. Get thunder wave misses. That was it. There has to be a thunder wave miss because all the Dragonites, I believe, are a 2-shot with return. And since they're a 2-shot with return, there's not really much strategy I can do other than I need a thunder wave miss at some point, so that way I can get through the rest of the team without taking too much damage. Also, I don't have an electric move, so I can't do my strategy from last run, where my strategy from last run was, hey, on turn 1, since you can one-shot the Gyarados, go ahead and use your stat boosting move. I can't do that. I have to use return on turn 1 on Gyarados while it sets up Rain Dance, and then use return on turn 2 at Gyarados. I would have loved to have done Amnesia on turn 1. That would have been great. By the way, there was no real good starter for me to pick. I didn't pick Meganium because Confusion was obviously going to be good against Meganium. And I didn't pick Typhlosion because I would have Earthquake by the end of the game. So I figured the only one that didn't have an advantage over me, or that I didn't have an advantage over, was Feraligatr. It's just unfortunate that Fraligator's best move is, I believe, Slash. And its second best move is Water Gun. There's just they really did it dirty for level up moves. They gave it great, so good moves TM wise, but level up not great. Oh, that's funny. Beedrill knocked itself out. Okay. Okay, that was on me. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, right. I have to actually rewind. I don't know if I saved. I don't think I did. I forgot. I think I was supposed to use Stomp, and I need to get at least one flinch. Yeah, I like how it's basically a front sprite, but on the back. Pretty cool. Oh, oh, I have to outspeed. That's not good. Okay, so this is something I'm gonna need to know for the second run. See, we're learning things that we didn't even need to know we needed to learn. We need 41 speed. We need 41 speed in order to outspeed the Scyther. I wish I would have known that. I would have battled more trainers on the way there. 37 speed. Maybe 2 more levels. I already used my repel too. Let's see, do I get Swift? I do get Swift. I might as well go pick it up then. It's not better than Stomp, but it is better than Tackle. But more importantly, I'm not even using it for... I probably will not use Swift at all. I think what's going to end up happening is Swift is just going to be 1 extra friendship. Like, watch. Our friendship will go from 118 to 119. See? You can see the friendship go up in real time. All right. Boy. There's not... Oh, boy. Do I really have to battle most of the trainers? That kind of sucks. It almost makes me wonder if Bellsprout Tower is worth it. Problem is, Bellsprout Tower is level 3s. Trainer level 3s are almost as good as wild level 5s. There isn't very big difference between them all. So it looks like I need to be level 18. Outspeed. That's probably another thing. Since my DVs are FA, my speed is always set to 10. And 10 is not 15. So, speed checks that both Squidgy and Scott had won't always be the same. Okay, 42. So we didn't need the levels for damage. We need the levels for speed. Now that we have this much speed, we can go first against the Scyther, and therefore A, have a chance to flinch, and B, basically we get 1 whole extra attack. Oh my god, the Metapod has String Shot. That could have lowered my speed. Funny. We'll keep that in mind that we need to be level 18 for the second run. This is also why I try and put the over-unders for run 1 a lot higher than you would think. Because you really never know what kind of problems you're going to run into like that. Like, for instance, Scyther, I did a solo run for that one, and the first run was like 10 minutes slower than the second run because basically there was no strategy for Morty. The strategy was get to level 30 so you can hit Morty's his ghastly line with Metal Claw, which is basically a physical move. And as you guys probably already know, Morty's team, not a lot of defense. Hell. Oh my god, you are right. That we're already basically set up for Morty. Our speed is already relatively high. But okay, now we go grab this full heal. Grab it like every run, because you never know what Pokemon you're not gonna outspeed and get hit by like a poison gas or something. Oh. I mean, there's no good reason why I taught it over Swift, other than basically it's just more powerful. Okay, that was an accident. That was an accident. If she spun, I wouldn't do that. But because she stands still, I just consider it bad playing. Okay. Oh, don't I usually have a second item? Oh, right. It's coin case, usually. I switched my strategy from getting coin case first to getting bike first. So now it's the only item in that area. Too bad we don't get to do the Rapidash strat today. The curse and agility strat. Curse agility is quite a very strong strat. But I think just being able to essentially be immune to all damage is better. Because really, I don't see any way that you could possibly die to red when you were fully set up with both amnesia and curse. Yeah, we still need Abra. Yeah, both Squidgy and Scott's strats on red actually did have a lot of resets, so I'm actually hoping that my strategy is more consistent than both of theirs. Now, of course, they did not have access to amnesia, so they couldn't come up with this strat. But that's just based on the flexibility of the rule set. If my rule set involved the allowing of changing hidden power, I'd probably just do a lot of what they did. I actually kind of like that my runs aren't totally the same as theirs. Right. We're at 143 friendship. That's unfortunately not going to be good enough to get return. Luckily, we don't need return this run. At least not until after Jasmine. Oh, right. We plan on being a higher level this run than both Scott and Squidgy. We're supposed to hopefully just be able to one-shot the Magnemites with Mud Shot. Mud Slap. So, hard to say. Now, the bigger question is, where do I get this training that I mentioned? Obviously, that counts the rockets. The rockets don't count as training because everybody has to do the rockets. I'm trying to think what's the best training I can do. I think it's going to have to be the Lake of Rage trainers. I can't think of anybody better than the Lake of Rage trainers. Like the ones north and the ones east of Lake of Rage. I don't know if you guys know, but you can, after you do the whole Lance portion of the game, you normally, let's go return the secret potion, and then let's go battle Jasmine. But you guys may not know this. The moment you defeat the trainers in Lance's area, I didn't do that. The moment you defeat the trainers in Lance, the Lance rocket portion of the game, you can actually just go east. Like the guy with the rare Slowpoke's tail or whatever it's called, the Slowpoke candy bar, Slowpoke tail candy bars, I think, something like that. He's gone. Rare candy bar. I don't know why I thought it was slow. Oh, is the guy who wants the $1 million candy bar, is that the one that's Slowpoke related, or am I just got Slowpoke on the brain? That's not true at all. The guy before Union Cave wants $1 million. Oh, these EV trainers. Like taking candy from a baby. Slowpoke tail. Okay, that's the one I was remembering then. Right. Got the propels and escape rope. By the way, there's Morty, if you guys didn't know. He's to my right. The reason why the gym is closed is because he's right there. Sweet. Good to know that we can knock out a level 23 Haunter. Oh, what do you know? Crocodile has Bite. That's super effective against us. So, that makes him even better of a choice. I'm really glad I picked him. Right. Escape rope. Let's go do the gym trainers. Let's see. I've got 3 super potions and a full heal. Depending on how the Haunter only trainer goes, I will battle Morty. Depending on how that goes. Now, of course, I can still lose because he pretty much always starts with Hypnosis. One shot. Yep. Okay. We're definitely battling Morty. Actually, I've got 2 potions. I'll just use potions. Aha! Damage rounding threshold on top of it all. All right. So we're on to outspeed everything. Gengar's 65 speed. We've already defeated a level 22 Haunter, so we know we can defeat the level 21. Oh, and it hit. Doesn't do a lot of damage, though. Just need to wake up. Just need to wake... There we go. Okay, well, I'd say that's a pretty good strat, considering... Wait, did that thing have Shadow Ball and it didn't even use it? Oh, I'm normal type. That's hilarious. It can't hit me with Shadow Ball because I'm normal type. That's great. So literally, there's nothing Morty can do. I don't think I've ever seen that Gengar use Shadow Ball, though. It pretty much almost always starts with Hypnosis, no matter what Pokemon I use. And then when you're asleep, it pretty much almost always uses Dream Eater. I don't think I've ever once seen it use Shadow Ball. Oh boy, somebody voted the over. I wonder if that happened around the time I got that that reset on Bugsy. Right. Good rod. Unfortunately, we're going to have to catch the Krabby with full HP. Oh, get in the ball. Get in the ball. No, 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 no. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Get in the ball. Get in the ball. Okay. Grab that. I really should get in the habit of teaching Surf and Strength after picking up Strength. All right, we have not refreshed our PP, but I don't think we need to. All right, so these will probably be, other than the water trainers, I believe these will be the last trainers we skip. And quite frankly, there's a good chance that we might not want to skip these guys in the second run because Chuck has Dynamic Punch, and Dynamic Punch will be neutral, actually. I just realized. That's funny because Psychic resists fighting. So even though we're weak to fighting, it's going to be neutral. Oh, that's great. I don't think Chuck's going to be very hard at all. I think Surf might even be his best move. Surf or Karate Chop. But we know that he's in love with the Dynamic Punch strat, so he'll probably just use Dynamic Punch. The Flying Krabby from yesterday. It was basically Flying Krabby or start over. I mean, I don't know if that's a unforgivable thing I did. Quite frankly, I don't think too many people are gonna care. Right. Let's see. Move super repels to the top. I like how I use the Groudon excuse for the Flying Krabby. So if you guys don't know that when we were backporting Groudon, Gen 3 Groudon has a move called Aerial Ace, which involves flying. So I made the joke that Groudon is such a strong, muscle-wise Pokemon that what Groudon does is it pushes itself off the ground really, really high up in the air and then precisely attacks the opponent. And that's what Krabby does. But, you know, instead of attacking the opponent, what it does is it pushes itself up miles into the air and then, you know, lands at the city that you want it to land. Oh, crap. I've actually been forgetting to use Confusion this whole time. I guess I still have the super potion. Oh, I also have the regular potion. Level 32. I don't think we're gonna make it to 33 though. Cool, cool. Looks like we'll have to use both a super potion and a regular potion. All right. This one might be real iffy. If we get hit by a dynamic punch, A, it's gonna hurt, and B, let's be honest, we're gonna hit ourselves 3 times in a row. It just happens every time. Okay, did not see that coming. Did not see luck going our way happening. He missed a hypno. Oh my god, weird. You just get the luckiest chuck you can get. He missed. Missed everything. I mean, hitting yourself in confusion is like missing when you didn't even have a chance to miss. Right, at critique. Still no need to pick up return just yet. Not until after Jasmine. Like I said, we want to battle the trainers in this area. This is the best trainer in the entire location. In the whole region. This guy is basically considered, like, the XP you get from this guy is basically comparable to, like, an end game trainer. 700 is crazy. And this one's not terrible either. 117 base XP for Nidorina. 118 base XP for Nidorino. Pretty good. I don't know if Diglett. I don't think... Yeah, 81. Not the greatest. Dugtrio might be okay. We'll see. Right. Geodude, not great. Base 86. 153 for Dugtrio. That's good. Very good. Unfortunately, I have not memorized what all the trainers in this area have. Base 93 for Sandshrew. That's not great. 163 for Sandslash, though. That's good. 54 for Zubat. Okay, so really that guy's held together by Sandshrew. All right, I believe that trainer's not very good. But like I said, we need all the training, I guess. Yep, Clefairy, not very good. I knew it. The Lickitung guy is, I know, the underground, and then apparently this guy. I don't believe there's any more Lickitungs. Fun fact, the underground Lickitung, you know, from the area where you get the coin case, that one has cut. Kind of funny. Getting a new chair. Nice. We got the Secret Labs Omega chair. Had it since I've been streaming Magic. So good. Love this chair. Holy crap, look at this knockdown. 162 base XP. If it was on a trainer, that would have been great. Okay, that guy's got 3 Magikarp and a Gyarados. Not very good. Only had a chair for 7 months and it broke? Jeez. That sucks. I don't think I've ever had a chair that didn't last me at least 5 years. To be fair, I've only ever had 2 chairs. Yeah, now that I think about it, I've only ever had 2 chairs. When I moved into my grandparents' house from my parents' house, I kept the same chair. Oh, I guess technically the chair I have at work, but I bought that chair. Like, I bought the chair and then took it to work. And it was also broken when I bought it. But we're going to ignore the fact that it was broken when I bought it because I bought it from a place that sells Amazon returns. And when I say broken, essentially, there's 4 screws in the bottom that you screw together to hold the base plate, like the base plate up, you know, so the swivel area is all attached and all of that. One of those screws is gone. That's it. I shouldn't even say gone. It's there, but it's stripped so bad. I literally can't describe it. Like, essentially, this guy got it in like an inch and a half. All right, he got, first of all, it's like a 5-inch screw. He put the wrong screw in, so it's a 5-inch screw for like a 3-inch hull. So he put it in for an inch and a half. Then it got so lodged in there because the screw was too wide for the hull too, but he clearly forced it in. Oh wow, I didn't get an encounter there. That was crazy. So he stripped the outside, and then obviously he's like, well, I can't have it stripped. So what he did was, clearly he grabbed a what do you call it? A vice grip, and he tried spinning it out manually. So he stripped the screw part of the screw. And then I don't know what he did after that, but he bent it too. This screw is so incredibly in that chair, it's impossible to get out. But anyways, I just put the 3 other screws in, and it's perfectly fine. So I got a $300 chair for my work chair. Sorry, $350. $350 chair for $60. And that's why I took the risk. Unfortunately, not everybody has the availability, but the website I used is called MacBid. The A in Mac is the @ symbol. They are only located in certain parts of the United States. But what their entire business model is buying up pallets of they buy up pallets of returned Amazon products and returned Walmart products and whatever other returns, like probably returned Target products. They basically buy pallets of returns. I don't know if you guys know this, but when you return something to Amazon or Walmart or whatever, they don't resell it. They don't put it back into stock. It's gone forever. Then they resell it to somebody like MacBid, and then they basically just they eBay it off to people within the area, and then you have to go pick it up. And it's a all sales final kind of thing, unless you buy insurance. So like I said, that chair, if I bought the insurance for it, I could have returned it, but you only have 2 days to return it. And the insurance would have cost me like $10. It's both an app and a website. Yes. As far as I know, they're in Ohio and in Pennsylvania. I know they're in more states than that, but that's all I know. But you get ludicrously cheap stuff. Oh, actually, hold on. I gotta show you something. All right. This is something I bought on MacBid. This refrigerator. It's a full-sized refrigerator. It's worth 13. Oh crap. Oh crap, I just realized this set up. So it was worth $1,300 on Amazon. I paid $500. So and there's no problems with it. So that's the other thing. When you buy returns, sometimes people just return stuff, and there's no actual problems with the product. There we go. There was no problems with this fridge. So I got a $1,300 fridge for $570. So sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Like I bought a mini fridge on MacBid, And I paid $20 for it. And because it was only worth $20, I didn't pay for the insurance. And it was somebody bought a mini fridge, put their old mini fridge back in the box, and then gave it back to Amazon. Or Walmart. That was Walmart, specifically. And I got their old broken mini fridge. So sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Luckily, that one wasn't very expensive. Quite frankly, my rule of thumb is if it's worth over $75, I pay for the insurance. If it's not worth $75, I take the risk. Oh crap. You just have to. I swear you could go over there. I swear. Maybe you have to deliver the secret potion first. I swear you could do it. I know you can do it. I've done it before. It might be after her, now that I think about it. Yes, the price that you see on it too is the price you actually pay. With like a 7% tax or whatever. What's my plan for Janine? My plan was to train on trainers. Okay, so maybe I can do it now. Oh, I was wrong. Oh. So is it after you beat Janine you can go east? I was hopefully gonna train on the trainers east of Mahogany. It appears not to be an option right now. Oh crap, I forgot to put the paralyzed cure berry on. Crap. 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 Well, that's real unfortunate. Tentacle, anything over 100 is not bad XP, and as you saw, those tentacles are 105, so it wasn't like bad. 97, 143. Okay, I think if we get to level 40, if we can get to level 40, I think we can do it. My only problem with trainers that have 6 Pokemon like this, they're all lower level. So you get less XP overall, even if the base XP is good. But I guess they are all within quick succession, so I mean, I guess I can't complain too much. On the bright side, if I know I have to battle these trainers before doing Jasmine, that means I can battle them before Chuck, which means I can get more XP before Chuck. If I recall, there is one more trainer in the top middle. Oh, good. I forgot about this person entirely. For good reason. Right. It wasn't even this guy I was thinking of either. When I say top middle, there's a guy that he can see you sometimes when you're doing stuff. Anyways, let's try Jasmine now. My goal is not to have to use the Paralyzed Cure Berry and just one-shot them. 2 extra levels and a 4 times weakness could hopefully just be the difference. All right, and this is where the strategy becomes real iffy. Right? 4, 5, 6. We expected that. We were hoping to get some flinches on top of the Iron Tail misses. Oh my god, he's missing every single Iron Tail. I don't know if I can repeat that luck, but that's going to be the strategy for round 2. There is no better strategy than that, unfortunately. Not without... Oh, right. I still actually have to do the rocket portion of the game. My prize for beating her is not being able to skip the rockets. Nope. So both Squidgy and Scott, at least for their first runs, they kept Headbutt on their moveset, like basically all the way up to Lance. So that way they could try, on top of not getting paralyzed for what's it? Not getting paralyzed by the Dragonite's Thunder Waves. The Headbutt also gives you the chance of a flinch, so that first turn you could get the 25% chance for paralyzed to miss, and you could also get the flinch. Hey Rayor, welcome to the stream. Rayon. We will see. Although, to be fair, you just joined in after the hard part is now over. There is only one other hard part. That hard part being Lance. Unfortunately, unlike Scott, I do not have Hidden Power Ice for Lance. My strategy is basically use the Paralyzed Cure Berry, be slightly over leveled going into Lance, so that way Headbutt will two-shot the Dragonites. And hopefully I got a 25% chance for Thunder Wave to miss, and also a 30% chance of getting the flinch. Because I need one of those things to happen. Because I need to make it into the Aerodactyl and the Charizard unparalyzed. If they go before me, I'm doomed. But I'm actually anticipating a very, very easy red. My strategy for red is start with 3 amnesias, then use Curse over and over and over again until the Pikachu either paralyzes you or puts you within range of rest. You got to remember, with 3 amnesias out, the thunder damage will be pretty low. But anyways, just fully set up so you got +6 defense, +6 special defense, and then basically just sweep all of red. You will take hits from every one of his Pokemon, so I have to technically take a Psychic or Swift. Quite frankly, I don't actually know which one he'll use from Espeon. I'll have to take a Body Slam, a Razor Leaf. Oh no, sorry, he doesn't. Doesn't have the. Yeah, the Razor Leaf from Venusaur. Flamethrower. But quite frankly, with +6 defense, +6 special defense, I don't anticipate any problems. Plus, on top of it, I'll have the leftovers. So I mean, if he does any more damage than you would imagine, like even if he gets a crit, which will ignore my badge boost, I still think I could survive it, a shot from nearly full HP. So I think red will actually be one of the easiest battles of the run. The only hard part will be the if Pikachu paralyzes me on the very first Thunder. Because if Pikachu paralyzes me on the very first Thunder, there is a very solid chance that I won't be able to use my Amnesia or use my Rest, and I might just end up taking lethal damage. Just trying to set up. But it pretty much goes down to Lance. Like I said, I'm going to overtrain. Basically, I'm going to train all the trainers in Kanto up to Lance. That's basically all the training I plan on doing. I don't anticipate him being super hard, though. I actually anticipate Karen being pretty hard because I will absolutely not one-shot the Umbreon. In fact, there's a good chance I might not even two-shot the Umbreon. That'll be a chance for him to use 2 moves. Both a Sand Attack on the first move and possibly either another Sand Attack or Confuse Ray on the second move. Oh, you know what? I should probably teach Return over Mud Slap. Oh, no, never mind. I plan on teaching Crunch at 54. I was like, I know I want to use something over Mud Slap, but I couldn't remember what it was. And I don't know when the last time I'll use Crunch is. I think... Oh, wait. I actually want to use Mud Slap on... Never mind. I was going to say Fortress, but then I just realized I could probably just use a bunch of Psybeams on Fortress. Not like Fortress has any good damaging moves. Okay. We're almost there. We could almost replace the Quick Claw. I need to make sure to keep 2 headbutts. I need 2 headbutts for the Houndour and Houndoom. Really cut it close to my PP, but I do think I have... Oh, wow, I have 2 ethers. I may have been too conservative with my PP. Oh, coffee. You're so funny. You. Oh, that was close. I almost forgot about the pink bow. We don't need Sunny Day. Okay, fly. Actually, no, we're not flying. We are staying right here. Imagine if I could escape rope out of here. That would be perfect. I don't need return until after Lance. And quite frankly, Headbutt might not even two-shot the Dragonites. If they don't two-shot the Dragonites, then I have a real problem in my hands. I should probably also add these trainers after the first run. Because right now, I don't actually know if I need the trainers or not for Lance. And as I mentioned, there is a very, very real chance that red will be so easy because of stat boosting moves that I could, in the second run, I can just omit all the training and just use rare candies at Lance. I'll still have to do the Jasmine training. But at least I'll be able to skip the trainers up to Lance. Right. So the PP ups today will be for, I believe, Psychic. Obviously, we don't get Psychic until... Oh, wait. Actually, we're not really going to need Psychic. We could probably just use Psybeam. Trying to think. Where am I going to be using a Psychic move that I'm going to need it in Kanto? That Psybeam won't just do the trick. I'm also a little worried that that Headbutt will not one-shot the Dragonairs. I will battle the one Dragonair trainer to find out. For those of you who don't know, you can actually immediately take a left when you go down the boulder section, and you will be able to battle a trainer, this guy, who has one Dragonair, but his one Dragonair is the same level as the gym leader. Perfect. We're good. That one's also one... Oh. That one was one lower than the gym leader. I guess Psybeam's not strong enough. Headbutt is, though. Which makes sense. Headbutt is more powerful, and I have the pink bow. Cool. Now, the question is, will I outspeed and flinch the Kingdra? The answer was no, but it didn't matter. I wasn't terribly worried. Right, 53. Not bad. I remember Squidgy making a comment in his video saying he got 49 for Claire. And you gotta remember that was with Hidden Power Fire. And also, on top of it, he doesn't have the shiny animations that I do. You would think, oh, but that's not a big deal. Trust me. When every single Pokemon, including my own, pops out of the screen with the shiny animation, it adds time. It adds a lot of time, actually. It's literally like 1 extra second every battle. So, you can kind of count. Basically... No, it's actually really hard to count now that I think about it, because you can count how many encounters are in the game, sure. How many Pokemon pop up in the game, but then you can't necessarily count how many times you throw out your Pokemon in the game. Anyways, if the number adds up to 180, you've added 3 minutes. Question is, have I encountered 180 Pokemon total in the game, including my own? Hard to say. Okay, that's a second PP up. Again, I actually still don't know what I need the PP ups for. Generally, in my first run, I actually don't end up using the PP ups. Like, I end up picking them up, but I never use them. I usually save them for moves that are obvious. Like, Psychic has 10 PP, typically. So Psychic is usually an obvious choice. Ice Beam is usually an obvious choice, because it's also got 10 PP, although you don't really use it in Gen 2. Um, Earthquake dig. Well, specifically Earthquake because it's got 10 PP. All right, we can't do that because that one requires us to be in the dark. We don't have the ability to see in the dark. Oh, I don't know if you guys noticed, but the map actually changed. That's a little cool feature that took us literally, I kid you not, 6 or so hours to do. We literally asked everybody we knew. MVF was here earlier in the run. I don't know if we ended up asking him, but we asked every person who knew anything about HTML that we knew in order to get that map to change. And it took us essentially 6 hours. Now, of course, the first 4 was us trying to get it to work, but it took even, dang it, Austin, like 2 hours to do it. Well, we didn't know of your skills at the time. Oh, actually, you know what, MVF? If we were to give you my overlay, would you be able... All right, look at the overworld. You see how in the right side I've got the little, like the little spinning animation thingy? That's actually just a GIF. That's not part of the overlay at all. That's literally just a GIF on OBS. Do you think you could use my overworld typing? Like what's currently on the Pokemon card? Do you think you could get that to show up? What's currently on the Pokemon card? So it would show up on the left and the right side. Because right now, that is the only thing holding me back from making videos using the overlay for what's it called? Nuzlocke. Because that tiny bit there, like you see how the Pokemon, the enemy of Pokemon's card, that, but in the overworld. The enemy Pokemon card, but my type. The reason why it's so tricky is because when you're in the overworld, your Pokemon doesn't have a type. It isn't until you're actually in the battle that you have a type. Right now, currently, the reason why my Pokemon card has normal Psychic is because I have it set on the I can't remember, it's like the JSON or the mapper. I have it set. Like I manually set it. So it's a whole ordeal that we can't figure out. And right now Austin's working 2 jobs. We can't really message him. Scott's really busy. We don't want to bother him. We were just going to set aside one of these days to just possibly fiddle around with it more and see if we can just get it to work. The reason why it's so difficult is because the guy who made my overlay, he liked using these things called, I can't remember what they're called. They're like called bubbles or something. Essentially, containers. Everything on the overlay is in a container, and that's what makes everything really difficult, because it's really annoying for me and Speed, people who do not have any coding background at all, to recognize how to stick things in the container. Me and Speed have no problem just inserting an image, giving it a pixel size, and leaving it there. That would be super easy. But but the whole container thing makes it so confusing. I mean, I really don't know. I couldn't tell you. But the whole container thing makes everything super difficult. Like, I kid you not, the bottom part with the Pokedexes and the Pokemon images, that took us literal hours to do. because we had to figure out which container contained the bottom middle of the screen. Like the left side stuff, all that stuff was easy to edit because we knew which container that was in. We could just add the code to that side of the screen because that's where the container was. But the bottom middle part of the screen was like a really annoying part to find where that container was, and then stick the correct code in the screen, and then have it be in the correct like layer. Like everything has layers. Like those images on top of the Pokedexes, like that was a layer. Like for some reason the Pokedexes were in front of the Pokemon. It was a whole ordeal. Like, again, for somebody with a coding background, this stuff is common knowledge. And we just couldn't do it. Super hard. For anybody without a coding background, it's just hard. Nice. Did not expect to one-shot sweep him. Also, I did not expect to learn Crunch so quickly. I kind of expected to learn it after or proc. Oh, whoops. Okay, it didn't matter. Is it special defense is low? Yeah, it's special defense low. Good. Oh, wow. We outspent Crobat. That's sweet. Cool. I did not expect to go through Koga that quickly. All right. I know we are down like 20 HP, but I don't think it's going to matter much. I think we're going to one-shot sweep everything except Machamp. Oh, no. Oh, my God. That was a crit. A crit Mach Punch. Luckily, we were actually able to one-shot the Machamp, which was actually incredibly impressive. Or... Okay. If we can one-shot Machamp, I was going to say, maybe there's a chance I could do it to Umbreon, but I also just realized there was a chance Umbreon could have flinched. That would have been nice. Cool. Well, I don't know what I got hit from Umbreon. I think it was Swift. Regardless, that was a really interesting Janine encounter that I did not see coming. Or, not Janine. Let's see. Paralyzed Cure Berry. Give. Alright, please, please, please. I need to two-shot. I need to... Oh, Feint Attack? Nice, thank you. I need to two-shot the Dragonites. Alright. Dance. Alright, come on. Two-shot Dragonite, two-shot Dragonite. Yes! Oh, I got the flinch, too! Yes! Yes! I needed the flinch or the paralyzed miss. Oh my God, I got both. I don't need both, but I'll be happy to take it. I even got the confuse. Nice. It didn't matter because it hit me, but that's funny. Sweet. Safeguard. Oh, wow. It's not a two-shot on the level. Oh, okay. It was a low range. Got it. Okay. That was really nice. Did not see that coming. That was going to be so easy. Not going to lie. I could cut out a lot of training if I rare candy before Jasmine. Again, it essentially goes down. Oh, right. I have to wait till it goes to time. It essentially goes down to how the red battle goes. If I use my candies or not. Anyways, guys, under 33, looking real good now. I mean, at the beginning of the run, I said 133 was really going to be pushing it. Like, that was going to be super hard. It's about Kanto is about 20 minutes. And then usually you expect approximately 5 minutes for red, so usually 25 minutes. Even if I add 25 minutes to our current time, we will hit the under. And quite frankly, I expect to first try red, so I don't expect it to take 5 minutes for red. Oh, right, I can also teach return now. So that's going to be sweet. I could also teach Earthquake if I want, but actually, you know what? Earthquake will be a lot more useful against Surge and Brock than Crunch will be on anybody. Actually, you know what? I take that back. Crunch has a use. It has a use against Misty's Starmie. That's about it. All right, I do not have Flash this run, so we're not going to be doing the skip, the rock tunnel skip, but we are still going to be doing the step foot in Lavender. Step foot in Lavender, fly back to Saffron. Okay, so this is one of the things that really debatable on every run that you do is when you put the leftovers on. Because I've been told by so many people that the healing of the leftovers actually wastes a lot of time. But as you guys saw the last run yesterday with Magby, that if we didn't, well, I mean, we got really lucky there with the second encounter with Misty, but the leftover healing would have made Misty easy. But without the leftover healing, Misty was actually very difficult. Hold on, I just got a really long Twitch message. Oh, it's a person with bots. Never mind. Ignore the message. They didn't post a link though, so Nightbot didn't ban them or anything. Resilient Code Gur, if you're an actual person and not a bot and like you're just copy and pasting a message, I can tell you right now, if you want to find somebody who will actually pay for viewers, find somebody who's medium sized, not small. Somebody who's got like 15 viewers. Because an extra 50 viewers to somebody who has 15 is a lot more important than a person who's got 1. The person who has 1 viewer doesn't care if they get 25 fake viewers. The person who has 15 definitely cares if they get 25 fake viewers. You're welcome. I don't, like, if I go from 1 to 25, but I know none of them are real, it does not matter. But if I have 15 real people, and then it says I have 40 viewers, that's very, very different. Because then I get sorted on Twitch higher on the viewer list. And that does matter. The higher you're sorted on Twitch, the more random people that will join your stream. The more random people that join your stream, the higher you're sorted on Twitch. It is actually a self-fulfilling prophecy. So, you want to find medium-sized people. People who are tiny will not spend money on viewers. You're welcome. Of course, he didn't hear me because it's a bot. All right, we need to let's do the normal strat. Just go talk to the guy. Since we didn't have Flash, we couldn't do the rock tunnel skip. I guess we'll talk to him a second time for good measure. fly to Cerulean. Well, it makes perfect sense. The person who has one viewer isn't there for the money. Isn't there to get real popular. They're there to stream for fun. The person who has one viewer is not doing anything to improve their viewership. The person who has 15 has built a small fan base and would like to get bigger. And it would benefit them a lot more. And the person who is already big doesn't need fake viewers unless they're already paying for them, in which they would need them. In that case, you wouldn't actually think of it as fake viewers. You would actually think of it as advertising. Because if you think about it like this, all right, Twitch is very simple. When it sorts for people to watch, so you've got the first thing that's most important is your language. There's nothing you can do about that. The language you speak is the language you speak. So there's nothing I can do about that. So you ignore that entirely. The second thing it sorts by is view count. So if you pay for fake viewers, consider it advertising money. You are advertising yourself, because you got to remember, if you were like, let's say the fifth person, like let's say there is 100 people streaming one game, all right? If you're the fifth person on the list, you're more likely to get new people to join your channel because you're at the top of the list. They'll try the first 4 people, or who knows, if they're like me and they don't like really, really big streams because there's too many people talking, they'll pick the 4th person because there's a benefit in picking the 4th person. But if you're the 23rd person, you're not getting anybody new. You're getting the people that were watching you already. So you could consider going from 23rd to 5th advertising expense. Because if you're the 5th person, you will, or 4th person, you will get the new viewers. And then you will have less of a need for fake viewers. And when you have less of a need for fake viewers, then you can either just not pay them, or you can just wait until you accumulate enough real viewers to not need the fake viewers anymore. So it's a whole thing. I've thought long and hard about it. Back when I was real medium-sized on Twitch, playing Magic the Gathering. Ah, come on, stupid bike. Going one spot, one space on the bike is so frustrating. I guess I have no more heals, so that elixir that I end up picking up on the way down, I'll need to use that. Yeah, I knew I wouldn't have a move that was good against Magneton, but I just figured I would two-shot it. The nice thing about Surge's team is they're really not good defensively. The only thing that's good defensively is the Magneton. Crap. Good thing I could fly there. Okay. Not much to do here. Actually use the repel in the first room because you can still get encounters in that room for some reason. We'll do the speedrunner skip where we do not go to Brock first. And we save ourselves the time it takes to walk down. Oh, hold on. use the super repel. The elixir I picked up same time. Little trick I like to do. I keep forgetting to use the bike on this island because it's a lot bigger than you expect if you're going to pick up the rare candy. Sweet. I don't think you can get any encounters in this cave. Even though my repel wore out, I don't think I'll be refreshing the repel until I get in the water. Cool, cool. I keep forgetting to use the bike. I don't know if the bike is... Actually, I guess it really depends on if you can go through that building with the bike on. If you can go through that building with the bike on, the bike probably is worth it. But if you can't go through the building with the bike on, that's like 15 steps, and the bike isn't worth 15 steps. I mean, it is, because it doesn't require you to go in the inventory, but it's not as super impactful. Like in Gen 2, it's almost always beneficial to just use the bike no matter what, unless you're moving like 5 spaces. Oops. So this, we go up, which, by the way, you would... Dang it, we couldn't get past 3 drill. Do I teach Earthquake for Brock and then also for Arcanine? Hard to say. I imagine Brock won't be too difficult no matter what Pokemon I were to use. In case. Expected. A little unexpected. Expected. Expected. This was okay, that was a little unexpected. And this is why we do the Brock 7th, so that way you can just fly out instead of having to walk out of the gym and do all that extra walking. Alright, if there were a battle to use the leftovers, this would probably be it. But I'm just too lazy. Did not expect a one-shot. That was pretty cool. Oh, that was a crit. I don't actually know if I were to one-shot that one in the future. Rain Dance, though. Imagine if Swift Swim was a thing in this game and that Rain Dance would allow it to outspeed me. Oh, Executor's got lower special defense. I probably should have used Crunch. Oh, that was a crit flamethrower. I was like, oh no, maybe I should teach Earthquake. No, we're good. Alright, all I need to do now is grab Curse, and we will be good. Holy crap, we are crushing the over-under. Okay. I will not use my rare candies, by the way. I just want to see if you can do it without them. That way I could use them earlier in the run. Okay, you saw nothing. That was such a stupid error. That cost me 25 seconds. I'm still gonna grab the rare candy just because that's what I do. Just know that I probably won't use it or need it. Grab the heal. The reason why we heal, A, we need to heal because we haven't healed yet, and B, for this teleport. All right, we got to do this in the dark. Repel. All right. Forward all the way, back one, right, 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 up, left, all the way around, all the way down, all the way right, left one, up, left, see the Pokeball, all the way around. All right, and this is where instead of going up one, I go left one, up one, right. Continue going right just in case. One left, up. It's that last area that's real annoying. The last room. All right, curse. All right, and rest. All right, let's do this. Start with Amnesia, so that way we take less damage from Thunders. Amnesia. I got Paralyzed. That's not cool. Oh, I had the Paralyzed Care Berry on. That was a mistake. Wrong move. All right. Oh, crap. It charmed us twice. We're not going to be able... We would have to use every single curse. Oh, it charmed us again. The best we can do is +4. It charmed us again! Okay. Let's sweep. Let's see if +2. Let's see if +2 is enough to get us to the end. Also, didn't even use the leftovers. So this was just mistakes everywhere. So many mistakes. Cool. That was a crit. Didn't matter, though. As you can see, we have 560 defense, or special defense. 630 regular defense. Uh-huh. Sunny day. Cool, cool. Didn't matter, bro. 124.51. No rare candy needed, level 67. All right, well. We got under 133. That feels good. I didn't even think I could hit under 133. Which, by the way, 133 puts us at Snorlax right on Ho-Oh. I think we're gonna beat this time. I think under 130 is possible. Oh, sorry, not 133. We got 124. I'm stupid. 124 puts us at Granbull for Alligator. You got to remember, all of these do not use the bike, except for a handful of them. The bike really changes the run. Like, I kid you not, I could probably knock off like 4 minutes, 5 minutes off of every single one of these runs because of the bike. Crazy how much the bike makes a big difference. All right. Anyways, I think for the second run, we will put the over-under at... Do I think I can knock off 2 minutes off this run by using rare candies? I only got 3 resets. They weren't long resets either. I think I could knock off 1 minute at the very minimum. But I think a lot of the time that I will... Well, sorry, I could probably knock off 1 minute of resets, and I think I could probably knock off 2 minutes of training. So if I split the middle of the two things I just said, I think I'll put the over-under at 123. Basically, do you think I could knock off 2 minutes? I think that would be a very difficult decision if I can knock off 2 minutes or not. How fast will I beat red over 126? No. Oh, 127. And then 124, sorry, 3 to 127. There's a very high chance that I get that one. Under 123. Difficult decision. The over is probably unlikely to happen unless you really think I got lucky in some places. All right, I am going to hit the restroom and I will be right back and we could probably just get started. Make sure to think of a nickname in the time being. All right. All right, I'm going to go ahead and share screens on Discord just in case Speed does join us. There we go. Basically empty. Save data. Fast offset. Sure. All right. Anybody with any nicknames? You also have to remember, under 123 is basically saying, hey, can you compete with the likes of Alakazam? That's crazy. All right. Girafarig backwards. Here. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. It's a palindrome. Oh, you got me there. I literally looked at it. I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. Right. Short, sweet. Makes sense. I need to add in amnesia. Crazy to think that we didn't use amnesia the entire run until red. We basically played with 3 moves the whole run. All right, start timer. It's just a funny thing to think about. Okay, so if I recall, we need to do pretty much all of the optional training because we needed to outspeed Bugsy's Scyther. So that way it would not get a third Fury attack. Because we are part psychic and it is like the one bug move in the game. Interestingly enough, I used up every single potion I had that run, so I should probably pick up whatever potions I can pick up, like that one. That's an antidote. I don't need it. Okay, well, we're going to be doing the run drink list then. That was it. We're going to talk to Elm. Cool story, bro. That just reminded me how annoying that that Krabby encounter was. I used every ball but one. I think last time I was able to catch a Bellsprout by tackle. So if I find a Bellsprout in one of these two sets of grass, I'll definitely do that. We will still be skipping Bellsprout Tower. There's still no need to do it. Like I mentioned, Bellsprout are level 3. So even though they get the trainer boost, there is this weird thing about level 1, 2s, and 3s. Or sorry, level 2s and 3s. Oh, crap. Level 2 and 3 trainer Pokemon really give nothing. Like, literally, like, nothing. XP-wise. Like, yes, they get the 1.5 boost, but there's something about level 2 and 3 that is so enormously different than 4 and 5 via the XP equation, where level 2 and 3 is just basically irrelevant.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, hey.
Well, I got my new chair.
Put together?
No, by new, I meant I took somebody's old chair after they upgraded.
New to you. Got it.
Yeah, so what happened with my chair, you know, like there's the wheels, right? And then there's the little cylinder thing, and then there's like a little metal platform you put the chair itself on. The metal part of it, instead of being straight, was bent like by like 30 degrees and was slanted.
That sounds like somebody bent back too far in the chair and it bent, and then it bent further.
Well, no matter what I did, like, I could not get it to bend back. Like, I even messed with the
Well,
knob.
I mean, once
lever.
metal bends, it's pretty hard to unbend it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame too. It was a good chair.
We had a
So how was the first run?
Oh, we had a great run. So we found out we do not need any rare candies for red, thanks to my amnesia essentially be impervious strat. So all the rare candies can just be used earlier at my discretion.
So are you gonna like save them all for Jasmine?
I only need to be level 50 for Jasmine.
So what are you gonna do? Just
40.
Train and use candies until 50 for Jasmine?
Basically, I need to do two levels for Jasmine. I could either train or I could just rare candy. I think I'm gonna rare candy because
Do you think
the battle with Lance it was clear that the first 2 Dragonites were pretty much always going to be 2 shots. But if I do rare candy before Lance, I think there's a very solid chance that the 3rd Dragonite could also be a 2-shot.
So are you just gonna stop getting rare candies after Jasmine, or you
Oh
gonna
no, I'm
use
still
some before
picking all of them
Jasmine?
up. They're always
And
useful.
so you're just gonna use them all at Lance then?
Oh, you mean stop? Oh yeah, I will not pick up any Kanto candies. That's what you mean.
Did you use the Johto candies last time?
I didn't use any candies last time. I won at 67.
Well, that was my question. Like, you'll use a few to get to Jasmine at level 40 or 50, whatever it was you said. Do you think after Jasmine, like, is there any point to picking up other rare candies if you never even used them last time? Or maybe there's
Lance was still pretty lucky. I got so the
yeah,
strategy
that's what I was gonna say.
The strategy for Lance is you must get either a flinch or a paralyzed miss. I ended up getting both.
Okay. Okay, so do you think all right, so what you said, Lance could be a bit better, right? So you'll use some candies for Jasmine, and then you'll pick up the rest of your usual candies, and then just use them all for Lance and don't pick up any more, right?
Right.
Okay, that sounds like a plan.
So,
because I was thinking, like, if Lance wasn't even a struggle, then you could theoretically just skip candies after Jasmine.
the super weird thing about this run is that you really don't want to use return like the whole run.
Really?
Like you want to use headbutt because the flinch chance gives you the advantage in every hard battle.
Honestly, the first person I ever saw use that kind of strat, especially on Lance, was Snowy's Kangaskhan run. In order to get like a run as quick as he had got it, he had to rely on flinch luck for Lance, and if he didn't get it, he would just start the whole run over. He even used headbutt for Red too to get a couple of flinches. It's kind of nuts.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Crap. I can't remember exactly what speed I needed to be. I think I remember I needed to be either level 18 or 19.
Speed down, speed what?
Outspeed Scyther.
Give me one moment.
'Cause that's the whole strat here is I need to outspeed Scyther, and that's like it. Quite frankly, I'm not too worried because I could actually just do the optional, or I could do Rival 2 first instead.
The Scyther has 41 speed.
I'm at 38. If you add the trainers in the gym, I should probably make it. If I don't end up making it, I'll battle the optional rival, or Rival 2.
I saw you rewind it at Bugsy because you didn't save.
But you didn't see that.
Oh, no. I totally didn't see it, no.
Exactly.
Man, you fainted again. I can see why you decided to get extra training.
Yeah. It's like the one trainer in the whole game that actually uses the move I'm weak to. Next to Bruno and Chalk.
You're not even weak to fighting.
I mean, they're relatively high damaging moves, even if they are kind of not resisted.
Uh-oh, he might Sunspore you. Oh.
Aha, got to 18. Nice.
Can you imagine if that was 41 instead of 42? And you
I can't imagine. You know how many Gen 1 runs where that kind of crap happens? Always at Rival 6, too.
Wow, you even went back into the cave to train.
Yeah, I had to. I skipped all the trainers. This time I added extra trainers. Actually, I shouldn't say I added extra trainers. I basically battled the same trainers.
You were at 12.5 minutes points, so you're ahead by 2 minutes.
Which is coincidentally essentially what I put my over under. Will I get 2 minutes faster?
Yeah, this chair is pretty nice. It's just a regular, just stereotypical office chair.
Does it have cushions?
What part?
The whole thing.
I mean, there's a cushion at the bottom, yeah.
Not on the back?
The back's actually kind of interesting. It's like one of those, it's kind of like I don't know how you describe it. Vesh kind of thing. It's like, it's kind of like if you took cloth and like stretched it really tight and it kind of makes a back, but it's not solid, if that makes sense. I can take a picture later if you want.
Yeah, that'll probably help. You know what's really, really funny? I mean, I'm sure people in chat will know. The most expensive chairs and like office chairs in the world are all uncomfortable. All of them.
I've noticed that. Like, the most comfortable chair like I've ever had, like the gaming chair I had was really nice in terms of like back support and stuff. But like in terms of comfort, the most comfortable chair I've ever had, I paid like $20 at a thrift store, and it was covered in dog hair, and I had to clean it.
So I was at Ohio State, and I was like, I'm like bored and barely paying attention to the class. And I'm sitting behind a person, and I'm looking at their swivel chair. I'm like, oh, this looks like a pretty nice chair. I'm curious how expensive it is. And then I looked it up. You care to take a guess how expensive these chairs in a random room at Ohio State cost?
Random room in Ohio State. $400.
Higher.
$500.
Higher.
$2,000.
Lower.
1,000.
Slightly higher.
Oh my! What the?
Keep going.
1,150.
Keep going.
1,250.
Almost there.
1,275.
Almost on the money.
1,279.
$1,300.
Oh, come on! I thought
These
I was
chairs
going to try
were
and get an exact number.
$1,300 for chairs, and I in the room I can see at least 30 of them.
Have you ever sat in one of those?
Of course, they're not comfortable. They're not good chairs. They're just really pretty. No agility strat today. Although, if I were to do this run without my egg move, I probably would do the curse amnesia strat. Curse amnesia return rest. I actually think the curse amnesia return rest would be a better strat than both Squidgy and Scott's strats. I don't remember what it was, but I remember it took him like 3 resets, and quite frankly, I'm pretty sure Curse Amnesia would have just been better. Now, the problem with Curse Amnesia is that it does take time. Like, you have to hold on to Amnesia, or sorry, not Amnesia, sorry. You have to hold on to Agility the whole game. I like to call the Curse Amnesia strat the Rapidash strat from our randomizer that you did. Crap.
Oh, hey, Jonathan Hills.
Oh, is he one of your viewers?
I don't think so.
I asked him for a nickname, and he told me Girafarig backward. He's quite the trickster.
You didn't name it that.
I did. I didn't. Yes, that is correct. This was less characters.
Did you see the new message?
No?
Yeah, I think there might be bots on the YouTube side too.
Oh, that's funny. That's from you. Okay, so I have even less PP than last time. Or sorry, even less friendship than last time. Must have got a worse haircut. I think I got a 3-point haircut last time.
I usually get 10 haircut.
You're making that up.
Or not usually. I usually get a 1. But
Yeah.
one time I got a 10.
I'm pretty sure I got a 1 haircut this time. Because I had 143 last time.
I don't know, man. I get a 10 every other day.
Wait, it's faster
You're
than...
speed tied with the milk
Oh,
thing.
wow. I saw that. I'm like, what? Okay. I mean, I did battle less spinners this time, so that could be the reason.
Oh.
Did I pick up the quick claw? I did not. Okay. Oh, apparently Morty is super easy. Also, I learned that Morty has Shadow Ball. You know that?
Yeah, Morty has Shadow Ball.
I've never once seen him use it ever. Have you?
No.
Exactly. He basically always starts out with Hypnosis, Nightshade, or Dream Eater. I've never seen him use Shadow Ball. See, by the way, I got past that guy again if you were just curious. Like I said, I got past him last time too. I pretty much never ever battle that guy. Like, I wasn't kidding when I said that guy, I have to basically stop in front of him for him to battle me. And this isn't a joke this time. This is me being very serious. How dare these EV evolutions live at like 1 HP? Oh god, I'm still holding the berry. That's funny. Wonder what HP I need to be at for the berry to activate.
I don't know.
If it's below like a percentage or if it's like a number. Never really paid attention. All I know is like you need to get to orange health essentially. When you're at a low level orange health. Right, so last time I battled like every trainer west of here. I guess I'll just go ahead and skip them. I will probably have to go pick up candies early though, because obviously I don't think I naturally pick 2 of them up. I think I only pick up 1 in the tower. The tower, yeah. So Morty hit me with the sleep last time, but he was only able to hit me with 3 Dream Eaters. Got me down to half health. That was probably like the worst case scenario, so I don't think it could really get any better for him. might have to buy some Pokeballs before I consider doing the Krabby. I literally have 2 balls. I'm pretty sure every move I have will one-shot it. Probably should have saved. That was a little confident. No. Stop it. I got the full 6 turns. The full 6. I counted. In Gen 7 or Gen 1 they had it goes up to 7 turns of sleep, but they lowered it to 6 in Gen 2. They also allowed you to wake up. So literally it could not have gotten any worse than that. I could have woken up on turn 5 and it probably would have been fine. I mean, that was an outcome too. $74. $136. I'm curious if that's technically faster or not than going through that top part. I don't like going through that top part. I feel like I battle like every trainer most of the time. You saw nothing. It's been a while since I battled that guy. Accident or not. Oh, I just literally mentioned that I wanted to buy stuff first. Now, can I afford the 50 repel or 30 repels and the Pokeballs? Can. Okay, that's good. And that's pretty much it for buying stuff the rest of the run. Of course, it's a I move. 45% encounter for the Magikarp. 55%. Oh no, sorry. No, it's dang it. It's not 45. Math is. I know the Krabby's 45. Oh, that Krabby had a picture of being like under a shipwreck. Alright, so the one rare candy in here is the one I generally always have. I'm trying to think if there's... If I ever... Oh, the second candy is in Lake of Rage. The rare candies that I just pick up by default and not have to go out of my way for. Now, I have battled less trainers, though, than last time, so I might need more than 2 levels for Jasmine. This guy's a spinner, so there's no rewinding. You gotta battle. If you battle him, you battle him. That's kind of the rules. In fact, we are blind. No, it's the luck encounters versus non-luck encounters. Like, if the trainer stands still and I accidentally battle them because I can't move my fingers properly, then that shouldn't be counted against my Pokemon because I'm dumb. Now, if it's a spinner, I mean, oh, whoops. If it's a spinner, that's very different. I mean, the spinner's part of the game. The natural progression of the game, you can't cheat your way past the spinners. That's cheating the game. Okay. One space. There's a bug on my hand. Still on my hand. I remember I pretty much battled at all the water trainers last time. I don't think I need to. If I just get all the candies. But, last time I do remember Chuck got confused and hit himself from me using confusion. And then he just straight up missed hypnosis. So literally doesn't get luckier than that. I keep going over my drink like I still have some. Okay, we're getting plenty of confusions left over. Looks like we're within one super potion range, so that's good. I think I remember last time us being level 32. Oh, okay, so we were pretty much in the exact same situation as last time. I think we just battled different trainers this time. Alright. Leer. That honestly could be bad. A dynamic punch could knock us out. Or I could get a crit confusion, you know. That works too. I guess we'll never know how much dynamic punch does. Chuck never used it. Oh no, my repel wore out. Whatever shall I do? I figured I had to do that at some point in the run. It really didn't matter when I did it. I like doing it the moment I first get fly because it's just like top of mind. It's right there. In a run where I seem to heal a lot, I should grab that super potion. I generally skip that potion, and I don't have a good reason for skipping that potion. There really isn't any need to skip it. Okay, it's right there. It's a super potion, so it usually stacks with the other super potions you pick up. No need to grab this hidden power. Still, obviously, grab the elixir. I always grab the elixir. There are very rare cases where I actually need to use my final elixir. A lot of the time I end up using one elixir and one max elixir, and then I just have another max elixir, but there have been a few occasions where I use both. Okay, judging by the situation that I'm currently in, I'm starting to think that level 40 is what I needed to be for Jasmine. And again, this was with her missing like 20 Iron Tails. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's literally any way of making the Jasmine battle any better other than just her missing 20 Iron Tails. I could give myself a berry. I don't think 10 HP is going to make a difference. Because the whole point of being level 40 is to make sure that the Magnemites don't so you one-shot the Magnemites with the mud shot, mud slap. Okay, that was a first. Accidentally went left somehow. Boy, we really don't learn Psybeam until late. Okay, according to my top monitor, it is 41 to learn Psybeam. That is really, really late. Not that we need it, it's just that it would be nice to have it. Albert Bass, I would agree. Girafarig is actually one of the most consistent good Pokemon in Gen 2. You just have to have some bit of manipulation of the game. What do I mean by that? So both Scott and Squidgy were able to pick their hidden power. And I can't pick my hidden power, but I can pick an egg move. So, Amnesia makes Red a joke, and hidden power Ice makes both Jasmine and Lance, the hard 2 battles of the run, kind of a joke. So, basically, if you were to play it with no egg move, no hidden power manipulation, then you would probably run into problems with Jasmine and Lance. So you do need a little bit of editing. But other than that, very, very, very solid. It's one of the most... So, to put in perspective, I don't know if Squidgy mentions this on his videos or streams. He told it to me in person, which is why I know. I don't really watch his videos too often anymore. But he told me that before he does any run at all, he always makes sure to play one run first, so he's never rusty. And he always plays one run with Girafarig. He said it is the most smooth and consistent Pokemon in the game. It's just weak enough where you have to make sure you're playing correctly, so it requires some thinking, but it's just strong enough where you don't struggle at any part of the game. So it's like the perfect balance of practice, because you still have to play everything correctly. Otherwise, the run could be hard. But if you play everything correctly, the run is smooth as butter. I mean, we have one reset. All right, so we're level 35. We still got one gym leader to go. We are actually very under-leveled. Holy crap. Maybe I do need to battle some trainers. I saw my PP at 4 headbutts. I'm like, that's not going to work. I don't know if these trainers are good. Okay, Seal's got base 100 XP. That's not bad. If Seal's got base 100, I'm curious how much Shelter had. I think Shelter had like 93, which is pretty decent okay, as well. We're level 36. We are significantly lower level. Okay, so I think it's very clear what I should do. It's either battle these guys or battle the water trainers. I think battling these guys is easier because I don't have to use repels in the water. And they're just closer. I don't have to go looking for them. I need to battle all of these guys to get 2 levels. Shouldn't be too hard. That's not your traditional way of battling this guy. Oh, Quillfish is base 100. That's not terrible either. Okay, so I will probably still need to battle a handful of the trainers. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we're actually going to start from the top of Lake of Rage because the better trainers are at the top. I shouldn't say better. The more XP Pokemon are at the top. I forget if Lickitung was good. I literally just battled it last run. $127, so it is good. Not battling Clefairy. I'd rather battle Sandslash guy. That should do it, I think. I have absolutely no idea what time I was at last time I beat Janine or Jasmine. Wow, that was actually really close. Candy. Fly. I don't remember picking up the Secret Potion. I really hope I have it.
I saw that.
I mean, it was the same as actually it was slower than escape roping out. I was just really frustrated.
You forgot an escape rope?
I could have just used an escape rope. That was very dumb. I just looked at it. I'm like, ugh. One escape rope is not going to make or break the run.
Oh, you went all the way to Jasmine and forgot the potion?
Yes.
That's funny.
It's not.
No, it is funny.
It's not.
It's funny.
All right, so check this out. I gave myself a berry.
You can't do that. That's illegal.
One single berry. One shot. Thank you. Okay.
No paralysis cure berry.
No, regular berry. It's 10 more HP, which might be one more Iron Tail. See? What the heck? She just hit 4 Iron Tails in a row. That was the opposite of last one.
Accurate.
I don't know if she hit I think maybe 1 Iron Tail last time total.
That's fun.
Like she missed so many times it was actually quite laughable. 41, 51. Okay, so oh wow. Great. Oh, Screech. Oh. Yeah, I knew this could still be bad.
Did you use candies?
Yes, I used 2. Basically, I skipped all the water trainers by using the candies. Stop hitting your 75 accurate move. 4 times in a row.
Twice. That's awesome.
No, it's not.
It is awesome.
I mean, I basically I need to land all the mud slaps, and then essentially I've got the miss chance plus the oh my god.
That thing is accurate.
It is incredibly accurate. This is crazy.
Didn't you say in the first run you weren't going to replicate that?
I mean, I knew I wasn't going to replicate it. I figured I'd get like 3 or 4 resets.
What are we at now? 4?
Yeah, we're at 4. Five. Okay, she's at 6 now.
It's gonna crit. It's gonna crit.
Well, now we got the flinch chance on top of it all.
Flinch.
Yeah,
Miss.
headbutt.
Flinch. Miss. Miss.
If she hit that last one and like crit me, that would have been so devastating. Okay, so we're I guess 50 seconds ahead according to Boss KO.
Yeah, you're still ahead of your last run, but you lost some time.
Well, I mean, every run where you get an incredibly lucky thing to happen, the odds of it happening again are so astronomically low.
Makes sense.
I mean, 43 seconds is not nothing. It's just that we saved like 2 minutes really, really early in the run. Finally, we get to upgrade from Confusion at level 41.
In the first run, did you get Psychic?
No.
But it's more powerful.
Yeah, well, I asked myself the question, would I ever use this move? And the answer was basically Brock and nobody else. And I'm like, well, that answers that. I mean, I pretty much I think I one-shot everything on Brock's team. With Psybeam. Let's see. I guess at this point now we're just... I know we started the league at 54 last time. Like the battle with Will. So if I skip battles and just candy, will I make it to 54?
Who knows?
Also, how many candies are left for me to pick up in Johto? 4?
I don't know. I didn't see what you got.
Well, I pick up the 2 that you always pick up naturally. Let's see. There's the one in Violet. There's the one in Goldenrod. There's the one in the cave. And there's the one in Kanto. So there's 4, yes. So technically, I could be level 50 after flying back after getting the 8th badge. If I'm anything less than 50, though, I will actually be a lower level. But we're currently not 2 minutes ahead, so I guess technically we're losing to the last run. Or the over-under.
You know, I'm trying to decide what first playthrough I want to stream on Monday. And I'm thinking, I wonder what Girafarig is like in Sinnoh. So I'm taking a look at it. Mostly the same. I can see some electric moves. I could get Energy Ball for grass coverage, Shadow Ball. It gets Guard Swap and Power Swap. Isn't that like the move Shuckle gets? No, that's something else.
Those don't sound like good moves.
No, they don't. Oh, I thought it was the thing that Shuckle had, where like it swaps its defense with its attack.
I mean,
something else.
Quite frankly, Girafarig's stats are not good. It's good because of its typing, and also because the mid game has no hard battles. In a game that is a lot more linearly leveled and a lot more diverse, like Gen 4, I actually don't think it'll do very good.
I don't think so. No. I was trying to look at my leaderboard, see like what type have I not done. I haven't done a psychic type. What other types have I not?
Are there widely available bug
Oh.
moves in Gen 4?
Yeah, there's a lot more bug moves.
Well, considering Gen 2 Gen 2's got basically Fury Cutter and that's it, and then Gen 1's got nothing. So I'd probably say it's more than that.
Hey, what happened to your favorite move, Twin Needle?
Well, when I say nothing, I mean you regularly battle every run. There are no bug moves in Gen 1 if you think about it.
That's what I keep telling people, but D1 doesn't believe me.
That you regularly battle, because you definitely regularly battle the Scyther in this game. The Scyther is unavoidable.
You know what's funny? In Sinnoh, they actually decided to give this thing Psychic by level up. At level 37.
What? I get Psybeam at 41.
This thing gets Psybeam at 19.
That's so much of an improvement.
I actually haven't done bugged. What good bug types are there?
I've done a lot of bug types, actually.
Hey. What?
You gotta read what Boss KO just said.
Legend has it. If you say Twin Needle in a mirror 5 times, a D1 shows up. Oh, man. He'll show up with his Twin Needle Gang coffee mug.
Oh, you didn't get a jacket?
You didn't buy your jacket?
No, so I imagine what he has is he's got a jacket like in Fallout 3. There's in the vault there is a gang, and they're called the Tunnel Snakes, and their whole thing is Tunnel Snakes rule. And the guy wears a jacket that literally on the back says Tunnel Snakes rule. And if you choose to kill him after the vault gets overrun by rats and your father, then you could get the Tunnel Snakes rule jacket. Or not rads, rad roaches.
Oh, let's see, there's Mothin. Oh, this thing is interesting, like, because it's the evolved form of Burmy if your Burmy's a male, because I know if it's female it evolves into Wormadam. So I'm like, Mothim, I always thought this thing was bad. This thing has 94 attack and special attack. For a bug type. An early game bug type. 66 speed.
Is it still 4 times weak to Brock?
Yeah.
Okay, well, then that's your answer of how good it is. You'll go as far as Pokemon in the game that have rock moves. Alright, so
man, this thing's newest moveset is Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. It's not in Sword and Shield or Scarlet and Violet.
But it's a pretty ugly Pokemon. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Even I've played that or seen that Pokemon, and I would never want to play it.
This thing basically kind of reminds me of Butterfree. Gets Confusion, Poison Powder, Silverwind, Psychic, Bug Buzz, same typing. Gets Hidden Power by level up. No Sleep Powder, though.
Well, that makes it so much worse than Butterfree.
Yeah, what's its growth rate? Medium fast. I better think of something.
I think Butterfree is also medium fast.
I think so.
I mean, I feel like as a kid, it took me a really long time to switch train, evolve a Metapod, so I'm going to go ahead and say medium fast. Either that, or I was a really, really ungrateful kid.
Yanmega, that'll be a good one.
No, thank you.
I've
put Yanma on so many polls, and nobody picks it.
Because Yanmega is way cooler. It's like a giant dragonfly.
Well, Yanma's a giant dragonfly too.
Yeah, but that thing sucks. No one likes it.
I mean, I agree. I'm just saying. Right.
116 special, 70 attack, 95 speed, speed boost.
I feel like I'm way ahead of schedule. I remember beating Claire and then pointing out that in Squidgy's run, he beat Claire at 49 something. And then I was like, well, if you think about it, the shiny effect adds 1 second to every single encounter to my Pokemon and my opponent's Pokemon. So I was like, well, if I've had 180 Pokemon pop up on screen, then that's 3 minutes, and I'm basically tied with Squidgy. That's basically how I put it.
This is an interesting ability. Tinted lens. What's it do? Because I know this thing gets speed boost too, but with 95 speed, this thing is effectively going to outspeed everything, so that'd just be a waste of an ability. It doubles the damage of not very effective moves. That's interesting.
It makes... Wait, against you?
No, against the opponent.
Okay.
So let me guess. Let me get this straight. Let's say I have a 60 power move. So if it's resisted, that's 30 power. But it doubles it? Is that what it says, double?
Okay.
It doubles it.
So
times it by 2.
Basically, it hits everything for neutral damage.
Right, so yeah, it hits everything for at least neutral, unless the opponent is 4 times resistant.
Yeah, and you would have to be some sort of idiot to use a double resistant move.
Honestly, that's an interesting ability, actually. Way better than speed boost.
I'm the kind of idiot that uses a move that doesn't do any damage, but imagine being the kind of idiot who uses a double resisted move. I'm the guy who does Thunderbolt on rock or on ground types.
Hey, I've done it when not paying attention a few times.
I only do it when my overlay doesn't tell me that I'm an idiot.
Oh, this thing would start with double team. That's nice. Let's see, what moves do I get? Sonic Boom, Detect, Supersonic.
I don't think other than the live viewers, I don't think you'd be getting anybody joining or watching that one after the fact because the Pokemon's so darn unpopular.
I get probably. It is bug types generally aren't popular unless it's Gen 5. Yeah, I better think of something. Maybe I'll just stick to a Psychic type. Because I haven't done a Psychic type.
Alright, we need to get 4... Oh, no, I'm not level 50. So after I get my 4 candies, I actually need to battle some stuff to get to 50. And quite frankly, I'd rather battle... oh, wait, yeah, 50, fine.
Well, don't forget, there is the, what's it say? The optional rival, the rival battle. Won't the rival get you enough XP? 5,100. Honestly, I think maybe just one trainer should be enough.
No, the rival will probably do it. You're probably right.
Yeah. Oh, that's just funny. I have a random number Pokemon generator website. I told it give me 4 Psychic types from Gen 4. It gave me Mesprit, Uxie, and Azelf all in a row. Lucky. Gallade would be I've already played Gallade.
Is there a difference between Gallade and
Gardevoir?
Yeah.
I think Gallade's just more physical. I think and fighting type.
Oh.
Hmm.
I was just curious if they gave it the Slowbro treatment. For anybody who doesn't know, the Slowbro treatment is basically no treatment at all. They moved 10, I think, special attack to special defense, and gave it one move, which, by the way, nobody uses. So Slowbro and Slowking, same Pokemon. Crap.
Man, Gen 4 Psychic types suck.
This person spins, so I can't rewind it either. Bummer.
I'll look at the first 4 generations, see if I see something cool.
I wonder if I can get an even higher level by not using the candies until I get to Karen.
Actually, have I done a rock type? No, I haven't done a rock type.
Okay, I might get 2 levels by accident. Apparently, I'm bad at ignoring spinners. Also, there's the guaranteed Rapidash trainer, too.
Man, I want to do something interesting. Like, everything I'm seeing, I've either already played or it gets double teamed by level up. Like, I want to play something kind of bad. I don't know. It's kind of tough to think of something. I'll have it look through all the types.
What about that blue fish? Sea bass.
Oh. No, something realistic. Come on.
No.
Hey.
Backport Feebas.
No, I'm talking like I want to run something in Gen 4. I want to think of something difficult. I mean, I actually did beat
Feebas
Pokemon
won't be
Platinum
difficult?
with Shut up. Your Haunter's underwater.
Exactly where I want him.
Drowning? Oh wait,
Right,
he's already
exactly.
dead.
Can't curse me when he's underwater. Curse can't hear the words that he's cursing.
Actually, I never released this because this was right before I decided to put a hiatus on edited content. I actually did a first playthrough of Platinum with Mime Jr. and I was level 90. A baby Pokemon, level 90, beat Cynthia. I was gonna do the second run and edit it, but I just held off on it for a while, and just I don't have the footage anymore. I deleted it.
Ah. Oh, I got a flinch. Nice. The only
If there were
damage.
any active chatters, I would ask for ideas.
Oh no. He never directly hit me. All the damage that I did was either to myself or Leech Seed.
Arceus would be too powerful. Slugma would be too powerful.
Slugma? Oh, right. Macargo's the bad one.
Because I'm trying to make my schedule for next week and see, because I know you're the one, who's got a bunch of crystal runs to do. So do I. I was just thinking, we could get through one of yours first, and we could race each other with it. Trying to find like what days would work. But first, I'm trying to decide a Pearl playthrough for Monday.
I mean, Thursday, Friday, Saturday pretty much always work.
They always do for me, yeah. Oh, here's an interesting one. Carnivine.
That's
this
the
thing
Venus
actually good?
flytrap, right?
Yeah. It's the one... I don't know if you've watched the Diamond and Pearl era of the anime, but Carnivine basically became James's new Victory Bell. Just kept trying to eat him.
Oh, that's funny. Well, I don't know if it's funny because it's reusing the exact same joke.
Dude, the whole anime reused the same joke for like 25 years. I mean, I believe during the Hoenn arc, he had a Cacnea for that.
All right, come on, flinch. Flinch the Umbreon. Dang.
You didn't try the not be at full HP thing?
That's not a thing with my settings.
Right. I mean, I guess you could just choose to not heal after Bruno.
Oh no, not stun spore.
Are you gonna win?
I can
Don't
still.
you Destiny
Oh, it Destiny bonded me. Darn. I was like,
Dang.
hey, it could use curse. That would be great. Oh my god, I can't remember the last time I crit the Umbreon. That's crazy. Oops. Flinch.
I've never actually used a Carnivine before. Let me see if it's any good. I don't think I've never used one.
Right, so Paralyzed Cure Berry.
100 attack, 90 special attack, 46 speed. Wow, this thing is slow.
Alright, we still have
dang.
to get one flinch or one paralyze miss.
And look at this. Bind, growth to start. Bite, vine whip. Fleet scent, ingrain, faint attack, spit up, stockpile, swallow, crunch, ring out, and power whip. Yeah, not good moves.
I didn't get the two paralyzed misses.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang.
Okay.
This thing kind of reminds me of a mix of like this thing's type coverage is kind of similar to Gen 1 Bulbasaur. Add in a few dark moves.
Gen 1 Bulbasaur relies basically on sleep powder for the end, so that's not good.
This thing does get sleep powder by egg move. This thing would sting. Oh man.
Dang it, you gotta miss or flinch. Flinch. Dang it.
I don't know though.
Two runs in a row. It's not that difficult to do. It's a 30% chance times 2 and a 25% chance times 2, and it didn't happen 2 battles in a row. I have a feeling I'm losing to the other run, despite being more prepared. Ah, got the flinch. Thank you. I've never seen it use ancient power before. That was interesting. Agita used the Omni Boost. Oh my god. The Charizard got crit flamethrower. Crit flamethrower. How can you prepare for that? Okay. I can amnesia it. Oh. But he didn't use Rain Dance.
That's cheating.
I got the flinch, doesn't matter. Now I have amnesia set up. To be fair though, I don't think the amnesia doesn't really stop the crit flamethrower now, does it?
Do you know Swinub and Piloswine are in the slow level up group?
I did know that because I've played it.
Oh, because I'm looking at Mamoswine, see if it's any good. It looks pretty decent. Get some good moves.
Alright, can anybody tell me how much I'm losing to the other run by? I'm definitely not beating it.
Give me 3 seconds.
Those are some long resets against Lance.
Where is it? Alright, at the game time screen, you are at 106.04.
Oh.
You're still ahead by a minute.
Oh, I was going to say, it's impossible for me to beat the first run because...
I mean, I guess they were quick resets, right? Or
No,
maybe if
they weren't.
oh,
'Cause
maybe it was the fact that you got a lot of time save early on. You're still able to be ahead.
I think what I probably should have done is just reset the moment the second the second Dragonite did not get like did not miss. That should have been it. Oh well. So I guess the only thing I'm doing differently is I'm just not picking up the candies.
Hey Steve, we might be able to fit well, I don't know what Ike is gonna well, Ike always seems to plan runs on Saturday, right?
Yeah.
I was about to say, for Thursday and Friday, since Ike's the only one for next week, assuming he does another run, we could do 2 crystal runs. Maybe we can do one of yours and then one of mine for the next day.
Okay.
I'll have to make the ROMs. Which one do you want to do? Hariyama, Haxorus, or Lopunny first?
I guess we'll start with the worst one. So, Lopunny.
All right. Then for me, Mimikyu or Hawlucha? I'll do Hawlucha. Actually, I kind of want to do a fairy type. I'll do Mimikyu.
Mimikyu's got bad stats, right?
Its attack stats pretty impressive. I think HP is good. Let me look. 90 attack, 105 special defense, 96 speed, 80 defense, 50 special attack, 55 HP. Plus, it's not going to have its good ability.
Crap. 80. That pretty much puts it on par with Magby.
And something that's going to suck, our special attack is bad, but our attack is good. We'll get good coverage with our ghost moves, but fairy moves are going to do hardly anything. So unfortunately, we're probably never going to use them.
I still don't... Is fairy physical or special?
Special.
But
I made it special because of the evolution rule.
Ah. Okay. It also doesn't feel like it's like a physical type in general. Like
no.
What fairy move like punches?
Fairy punch?
Is that a real thing?
No. I mean, there are some physical fairy moves. The main one I can think of is play rough.
The only fairy move that I can think of off the top of my head is Moon Blast, and it's a blast. It's like Hyper Beam. It's obviously special. Okay, well, I should have used Side Beam. That was my bad. Oh, crap. Oh, wait, I got return.
All right. I'll just release the schedule as soon as I know what Ike wants to do.
Yes. I ignored one of the trainers in Sabrina's gym. Yay.
That's impossible.
I know, right? It's really rare that I get through without battling at least one.
Well, I guess since I'm here, I may as well work on one of those backwards. I'll make low punch.
Right, up, up, down.
Oh boy. Oh boy, I could update to 1.92. No.
Okay. I'm actually trying to think where the rare candies are so I don't pick them up, because I always pick them up.
The only ones in Kanto are the Cinnabar and now Silver one, I believe.
There's also the one in Surge's, the Pokemon trainer.
Oh, the fan club.
Yep.
Don't go in there. Don't go in there. Don't go in. Don't go in there.
I mean, I haven't gone in there yet. I did your fly trick.
You didn't just go through Rock Tunnel blindly like me?
But
Hey, I'm sure you could learn it one room at a time and just practice.
No, I can't. I can barely do the one room of the final place. Barely. This is a.
Sounds like a skill issue to me.
It is. Although I do have history on my side.
History of what?
Of men. It's not. Women are in fact better at memorization than men. So memorizing.
Are you calling me a chick?
No, I'm saying that is genetically. So if it was like a 50, like if it were 50-50, sure, but I'm saying if it was like 45-55 of the I'm part of the 55% of men that can't do memorization very well.
Skill issue.
I learned of this on a show called Brain Games. I guess I'm not teaching over Mud Slap at all, now that I think about it. I don't think I ever taught over Crunch. This time I decided I'm just going to keep Mud Slap over Crunch. Never used Crunch. Crunch, honestly, not a fantastic move unless it's like stab. Crunch is great on Fraligator though because it's an egg move. Aha. It feels good knocking these out in one hit again after yesterday's run. Crap. Can you believe that I used Sweet Scent and there were no Pokemon there? Crazy. Wasn't in the grass or anything. Right. Surge. You're not getting the rare candy. Oh, I actually have Mud Slap this time, but I have a feeling that Return... I guess Return won't be more powerful than Mud Slap. I still feel like Mud Slap will probably not one-shot the Magneton. Yep, it did not one-shot the Magneton, making it basically the same level of useless as Crunch was. I guess technically Crunch would have been better to use on Executor on Blue's team. I did remember that.
Hey, get the rare candy.
Go do this until the repel wears off, then use the new repel, use the elixir. I'm just going to make that part of my routing now on.
You know what's funny?
I actually
You know
do
what I
that, and
used
it
to do?
skips a heal, by the way.
Yeah, you know what I used to do coming down there? I would actually go down the ledges like you would in Gen 1, but you don't want to do that because of those trainers being
Yep,
there.
I used
But
to
then
do
I
that
just
too.
realized you could just go down the right side. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's better. Technically, that spinner can be avoided if you just go all the way up, but that just takes too much time. I just rather take my chance.
Yeah, I just take my chance.
You better be careful. That Rapidash could outspeed you. Darn.
Wasn't even close. Let's find out. Oh, you can go through there on the bike. Okay, so that was a misplay on the last run.
Go
I
through
didn't
what on the...
I didn't use the bike. You can go through that building with the bike.
I actually don't use the bike at that specific part just because I actually struggle with that little section the most because of how tight it is. I just don't use the bike there.
I think with keyboard, I don't struggle with anything. The problem is not clicking enough. Like, you guys have a problem like over clicking and moving too many steps. I have a problem not moving enough steps.
That would explain why you move it the way you do. You know, looking forward to Hariyama's moveset of cross chop, tackle, triple kick, and bubble beam.
Triple kick. Oh, that's so fun.
It's like back. Close combat, bulk up, headlong rush.
Hey, we're actually, because I skipped the candies and I'm also skipping the teleport candy at the end, I really do think there is actually a shot I do get the under.
You better. I voted under for once.
It's 70% under. That's a lot of pressure. You guys all picked that I was going to beat my previous time by 2 whole minutes. Whole minutes.
You were a 1 whole minute ahead after Lance. And that was with you losing time throughout Johto. At one point, you were like 3 minutes ahead.
I know. I'm just saying that, like, whole minutes in a game that goes down to seconds is not easy to do. Also, I have more resets.
How come whenever a majority of people say under, you always try to gaslight them into thinking they chose wrong?
I'm not gaslighting them. This is what I think.
You're like, guys, don't you have any idea what we're running with? You better have thought this through. How am I going to save 3 whole minutes? And then you beat the run by 5 minutes and you pretend to be surprised?
What do you mean pretend? I am genuinely surprised when I beat times. Why would this Gyarados use Rain Dance considering Arcanine is right after?
Hey, don't give him ideas. He might actually play some.
Oh, sorry. Executor is right after. My bad. That makes sense now because of Solar Beam.
Headlong rush.
Okay, so now I gotta go pick up Curse.
No, you don't. I'm telling you, man, you don't need it.
Shut up.
Hey, that's rude.
You know, I have a new strategy for avoiding that TV. It's go left. I kid you not. I talk to that TV 100% of the time. I don't go left first. It's problems that you probably never knew existed.
Right.
I talk to that TV 100% of the time. I saved a bunch of time there by actually going to Oak first. Okay. Straight up, down, right, 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 up, around,
Left,
all the way
left,
around.
down. Right, up, left, 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 down,
Left,
right.
up, left. See the
Right.
Pokeball? Go up, around, around. Left, up, around, left, up.
Down, down. Oh, come on.
I now go in.
Cool?
I now go in a minor circle to make sure I don't fuck up that last part.
I should honestly consider doing that, actually.
I hate that last part so much that I screw up going up one space so many times that I now go left as my first space.
I do as well.
All right,
hey,
I am
man,
one level lower
up.
than last time.
Don't screw this up, man.
This Pikachu used 5 curses on me last time. Or charms.
Yes. Pikachu the curse user.
It used 5 charms on me last time. Holy crap. Can you believe that though? 5 charms. I literally had to beat him with a +2 return. Oh my god, it leveled. Stop critting.
Makes sense.
He hasn't hit
Did you use mud slaps on it?
No, I don't have mud slap.
Oh,
he missed charm. Nice. Okay, I'm at +6. That's it. I have leftovers. You cannot beat me. Only crits will stop me now.
Come on, Snorlax.
Sorry, only crits and paralysis can stop me now.
Snorlax, paralyzed. Darn.
Oh my god, it is a race for time. Literally 3 Pokemon, 30 seconds. Let's do this.
Oh, imagine if that burned.
I don't think it would have mattered. Oh my god, I got 20 seconds for this final Pokemon.
Your Venusaur's underwater.
I can do it. Yes. I got the under by 16 whole seconds.
Nice. And you had doubts.
16 seconds. That is the right amount of doubt. Could I cut 2 minutes off the run? I beat it by 16 seconds. It's like, yeah, easy. Never in doubt.
Right.
So 122.44. Let's see where this puts on the leaderboard. 3rd place. Right behind Octillery.
You need to redo a lot of that stuff.
They just live there now.
Every new thing you do is going to get talked.
Exactly. Who would have thought that the bike saves like 4 or 5 minutes on every single run?
Hey, don't tell Scott that. He won't approve.
Oh. Okay. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for joining us today. It was highly appreciated. The run was properly rated. It just required a little bit of extra training, and then I removed all the training for rare candies in the second run. And then in the second run, after removing all the rare candies for training, all the bad luck hit us like a brick. Because we did everything exactly the same. We defeated Jasmine at the same level 40. We defeated the same Lance. Actually, we defeated Lance at a higher level. Got more resets. We did everything at the same or higher level and did worse. The luck just hit us like a brick.
Do a third run.
No, thank you. Anyways, guys, it was a very solid run. I expected it to be a solid run. It lived up to its hype and expectations, so I'm very happy. We will see you guys again tomorrow, where we will, in fact, be playing Metagross this time. I know I said it yesterday for today, but tomorrow we really will be doing it. Have a nice night, guys.